Hello and welcome. This is a new time for me. I am hoping that my kids are good during this. That means if they are, I could potentially do more daytime live streams like this, like especially when like summer comes and they're home for the summer and not in school. So crossing my fingers that they're good. Um, It is day 26 of the Wordy Writer Challenge. I was looking at the TRACKBEAR leaderboard not too long ago, and some of you guys are doing so good. Some of you have even finished the challenge. Round of applause for you guys. And some of you are really, really, really close. Others like me, not so much. That's okay though. The Wordy Writer Challenge, Katrina and I started just to one, be more consistent with our stuff. And I will say that the Wordy Writer Challenge has been allowing me to stay consistent with my writing. So there's that. And it's like, even though we have certain months where we're aiming for a certain amount, that doesn't mean you have to go for that. You can be a rebel. But yeah, so we are doing a fun daytime live stream today. I wanted to keep my evening open. One, just because the kids are home from school this week, so we can have like impromptu movie nights or whatnot. But I have not started writing yet today because I just got back from running errands like 45 minutes ago. So I've got my stuff up here, but I've got to do a little bit of admin stuff before I start writing. Mainly like updating my bullet journal real quick. So we're going to go ahead and get this first sprint started soon, momentarily. If you wanted to plant a tree with me, the code is down below. It is also in the chat if you are interested. And as always, when I am not live streaming, you can find me in the Discord, which is also linked down below in the description. There's like a whole like writing section that we hang out on, but there's like a whole bunch of other stuff that you guys can chit chat about, like bookish stuff, hobbies, venting about certain stuff, and then social share. It's a fun little cozy corner. It's like my favorite thing that has happened out of doing YouTube is doing this or creating this community. You guys have been like awesome. But I think we're going to get this first sprint started. And maybe we'll have more people filter in. So let's go ahead and take down that code. And I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I made it go crooked. You can't see. It's like I can see it because I know what happened. But I started on one dot and I moved one dot over on the bottom. So it's a little wonky. It's fine. It is what it is. I can hear the kids. Anyways, so I am finishing up this. Anywho, yeah. Next sprint, I'm gonna get into the writing. Because I think I'm gonna finish doing this while we're talking. Let me put on the break. Let me get to the chat. Micah, hello. I just got out of school, so I'll be joining in. Yay, perfect timing. Jen, hello. A long time no see. I think I can be here for the first sprint. Awesome. Sorry, I haven't been on Discord. Had a few setbacks. Totally didn't expect Bella to go. Oh, I know. I have thoughts. I did make a video on it. I think it was the last Kindle Vella experience episode that I posted like a month ago, I think now. But I have thoughts. There's probably a delivery person. Let me pull up my camera. It was quiet the entire time that we were in that sprint. And now that I'm back, live for this sprint or for this break, it's so loud. Sorry if you can hear Stormy. She's barking at something. I have no idea what she's barking at. I don't see anything. Unless, well, I mean, the doorbell camera is not working, so who knows. Anywho, my thoughts on Kindle Vella. I think Amazon failed immensely. I think there was so much potential, but Amazon didn't really give Kindle Vella a chance, to be perfectly honest. It's like they launched it and then completely forgot about it because they did barely any marketing for it. And they left it all up to the authors to try and bring readers in when they could have done so much to make Kindle Vella actually work well. And I think the biggest gripe I have about it is that in order to read the episodes for Kindle Vella, you had to either be on the phone app or a web browser. It was not connected to any Kindle devices, which I felt was very strange because you could have catered to the Kindle Unlimited crew, because I think they would have eaten that up. You know what I mean? So I have my thoughts. They're not the greatest. But I do have a video where I'm talking about it a little bit more in depth if you are interested. But yeah, I think they failed. I think they could have done so much, and it could have been a moneymaker for them, but they just didn't give it the time of day. I think I put my story on about the same time you rejoined the platform. I think so too. I still understood what you meant. Joanne, hello. What are we working on today? I am finishing up my my spreads for this planner that I really like, but I have been neglecting it because I've been neglecting everything. So I'm catching up on that, and then I'm going to be working on my fantasy romance project, Amethyst. Are you working on Project Sugar and Spice, or is that done? Because I know you were talking about possibly having it published soon, if I remember correctly. Just doing the final part of planning out my book journal. I'm hoping to do filming and editing this week, so my goal is having it up the first week of December. Yay! That's exciting. I have to catch up on my reading journal so that I can do a flip through, and I also have to create my new one, which I will be better about keeping up with in 2025. Crossing my fingers. They should have totally let us buy ads, and they should have opened it internationally. They did so much wrong, and they had, 3 years? Yeah, it was, I think, about 3 years when they launched Kindle Vella. And I personally don't know anything about like the whole ad thing because I haven't used ads yet, because that was like my first foray into actually publishing stuff, because I'm still working on like my manuscripts that I want to publish into a book format. So I don't know much about the ads, but like that could have helped immensely too. Internationally, 1,000% agree with you on that. Like I understood the first year, maybe the first 2 years of like testing the waters in the US front, but by the 3rd year, they should have definitely been international no matter what. And I still think that the biggest disservice was not being able to read the episodes on your Kindle device itself. It had to be through the Kindle app on your phone or through the web browser. Like they have like a little button on their storefront on the Kindle device for Kindle Unlimited. They could have added one like they did for the app on the phone for Kindle Vella, and they never did. And I think that was probably the biggest disservice that they could have done. But yeah, there were lots of problems. Lots of problems. I'm still I haven't done too much research on other platforms to use. I know Devin in the Discord has provided some insight on, what is it called? It's in the, oh, there we go. Wrong server. It is in the serial writing channel. And she's posted some information on Later Press, but there was a couple YouTube videos that I've seen that are about a different program. So I have to do more research and even figure out if the serial writing is what I want to continue doing. I wouldn't mind continue doing it for the story that I did start over the summer, because I haven't touched it since I found out about Kindle Vella closing its doors, which is sad, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I have lots of thoughts. Lots of thoughts. I definitely think Amazon majorly screwed up when it comes to that. This week, next week. I'm gonna stay a bit longer. I did nothing that last sprint. That happened. Let's see. This is gonna be. We're gonna start the next sprint in just a minute. Monday, November. I haven't decided how I did that way too. I really like this way of doing things. Let me get a fuller week looking. Each box is for a different day, or like this first box is for this week, and it's like this week to-dos, and then I have like a next week box. I really like this layout. However, I haven't decided if I like going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or if I want to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and do like a this week, next week type thing. I haven't decided which layout I like better, but I like the whole box thing. I got this idea from Devin. She has pictures in my Discord server and also her Discord server, I believe. And then she also has a YouTube video on her YouTube channel where she goes over how she set hers up and everything. I really, really like it. I just have to be more consistent. But I am going to be doing some flip throughs over about. I'm going to be doing some flip throughs of my journals and my planners for a fun video in December. So be on the lookout for that. Alrighty, guys, we're going to get the next sprint started. So I'm going to go ahead and now sprinting. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. I keep messing up. So I have a family party on Saturday, not Sunday. Yet I wrote it in the Sunday spot. So I had to put arrows. I keep doing that. And then in one of the other weeks, because I didn't do any of November, so I'm just like catching up on November. This one I had to cross off all the dates because I put the wrong dates on. I just... Anywho, how'd you do? I'm almost done with this. However, I think I like this layout better. So it's this week, and then it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we have I just see another mistake that I made. It was supposed to be meals here, but apparently I put them here. And then next week, and then I, instead of making it 2 boxes, I just made one big one. And this is just be for like my notes. Like in one of my notes last month, I was talking about how I found one of my notebooks for a different project. So that's just going to be like random things that like come to my mind for that week. But lots of human error on this spread. But I'm too lazy to start again because what's the point? Who cares? And again, if you can hear my kids, I am sorry. They are playing, I think, Mario Brothers. Anywho, chat. Let's go to the chat. Hola. Hola, Katrina. I'm here but working. Yeah, I figured. Trying to figure out the order of my pages for my reading journal. Nice. What is it that you like to track on your reading journal? I feel like I've shown it a lot, but I asked my kids to be quiet. They're not really being very quiet. Hold on. My absolute favorite spread of mine, which I have to update, but it's my bookshelfie. And I drew that by hand. I did get inspiration, which I did market, but on Instagram, it's Mandy Journals. She had something similar, and I really loved the layout, so I did my own that was similar. So that's my absolute favorite one. I love that I've added like book covers, but I have not been keeping up with printing them out. And I do love the daily reading log, but I have not kept up with it. But I haven't been keeping up with my journaling much at all. Like I still haven't touched this since May. And then I'm so behind on this challenge. I've read one book from this 12 books, 12 friends challenge. I'm terrible. Nope, 2 books. I did read that one last month. I've read 2 of the 12 books. I'm also hoping to start up a crafting journal for this next year too. Ooh, nice. I was writing sexy stuff and your chime gave me a jump scare. Love that. That's hilarious. Oh, thank you. It's one of my favorite things. Lets me be creative. But yeah. Obviously my doodles can, need some work, but that's okay. I think it's cute. I did do one, I think I've done this kind of shelf for all of my book journals for the most part. Let me see. Last year's I didn't even finish setting up, so that's a bad one to look at. Oh, 2021, I set up the shelves, but I didn't continue. Like this is the story of my life. But 2021 has some of my favorite doodles for like the mood trackers that I was doing that year. Like I did all of those. That was for October. It looks like I skipped September altogether that year. November, I did a pie for Thanksgiving because, pie is good. And December, I did a tree, but you can tell I didn't continue journaling the rest of that year. I didn't do mood trackers the entire year. I started that October, though. Where's my 2022 journal? That's the one that has, it's right there. That's the one that has a lot of stuff. I think this one is one of my favorite journals that I've done besides this year's. Mainly because this was my title page. Who doesn't love Doctor Who, huh? Well, I mean, lots of people actually don't like Doctor Who, but that's okay. And then this is how like my stats page was. I liked how that turned out. I actually did not do a shelfie for that one. Interesting. But I did. But this was the year that I started putting in like the book covers for my wrap-ups. And I really, really liked that. And then I'm always doing the pages read chart. I didn't keep up too much with like the mood tracking portion. Like I made a page for it, but never actually did anything for most of the months. I think just because I didn't have my journal on me all the time. Hold on. August and September are some of my favorites from 2022. And that I did do the mood tracking, and I did ice cream cones. And then this was when I was doing like Instagram challenges. So I had written those down. And then this was like how my dashboard was. I really liked this layout. And like book clubs that I was participating in. And then September's was beautiful. And then September for the mood, I did leaves. And the leaves I actually traced. The ice cream cones I doodled, but the leaves I just couldn't figure it out. I don't know why. But same kind of layout as the month prior. But September, there was a lot of readathons that I was part of. So I printed out the Bookopoly or the Bookopalathon board. And then this was another readathon, a couple others. September that year was the month of readathons. And then October, did nothing. I made a November spread, but then nothing after that. So you can tell, like, over the years, I definitely take little breaks from my journaling. And I think that's just because I put it in a pile and then I forget about it and I'm not in it daily, you know? I'm trying a few new things this year since I did nothing this last year. I was just tracking books in my regular journal. And since I was looking at it in October, it's mostly reading stuff. So makes sense then. Hello, how are you? How is everyone today? My dog is sulking, so I guess after this sprint, we'll use the chat break to walk her again. She knows how to play me like a fiddle with her dramatic faces. Don't they all? And that's why you're doing one this year. Yeah. It's doodly. Yes, it has artistic qualities to it, but it's more doodly and it's more like another way for me to showcase my not showcase my creative side, but like tap into my creative side. Because I like feel like I always need to be creative. Or the creativeness is just what makes me happy. I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah. Then we're gonna start. I forgot to put the break on. So I have no idea how long we've been on break. Oh my goodness. All right, this next part, I'm for sure going to be getting the writing done since I only have one more thing that I have to put in here. And then I'm going to clean this up a little bit and get into the writing. So why don't we go ahead and start this next sprint. Again, I'm sorry if you can hear my kids. They're loud to me, but I don't know if the microphone is picking them up. All right, we're going to hit now sprinting. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. The timer would go off while I'm helping the kids. Oh my goodness. You see what I mean? Like, the past couple of sprints, they weren't as loud, they weren't as distracting. And that was when I was working on the journals. Now that I've actually been working on the writing, loud, obnoxious, and distracting, and needing something 24/7. We are no longer sprinting in right now. We're in a break. Let me put the break timer on. I did get some words in, but not a whole lot. I'm in the middle of a comment. Yeah, like literally less than 100 words. Because I've been working on so I've been doing Devin's way of drafting, which is through Word, and it's been working for me. Oh, more than 134 words. I don't know why. Math's not my strong suit. Anyways, Devin shared a screenshot of how she sets her stuff up in Microsoft Word. And I've been doing her style of drafting and I'm really liking it. And so what I've been doing is doing like invisible editing for future me. So like if I'm writing a scene and I like think of something, I'm making a comment to either change whatever I'm thinking, or maybe it's a future scene idea or whatever. And so far it seems to be working for me. I'm liking it. But obviously the words that I'm writing for the notes aren't counting towards the manuscript. So like it's a little uneven on like I'm doing the words, but not all of them are counting because a lot of them are in like this comment form because it's for future editing me. You know what I mean? Anyways, now that I'm rambling. Okay. Jen needed to go. Thanks for joining us, Jen. Micah, I can hear them, but it's okay. Seems like they are having a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. A lot of fun. They keep switching the games. I'm allowing them to play the Nintendo Switch today because they have been behaving for the most part. But I don't trust them to switch the games because I feel like they're going to break something. And the Nintendo Switch is, I mean, it's not the most expensive platform, but I mean, to replace the one that hooks up to the TV, it's like still a $300 to $350 purchase if they break it. So I have to go change the games, and sometimes they want to change the game every 5 minutes. Luckily, today it's been a little bit more. They've been playing Mario or they've been playing Mario Kart. So hopefully, you know, that's it. Nikki's here. Hey, Nikki. How many more sprints am I doing? For sure, probably at least 2 more. My husband gets off work at 4:30, and then we have to call Comcast because we are going to be switching services to get a cheaper discount or cheaper rate. So we're going to be doing that when he gets home. So for sure 2 more. And then I will probably be in the Discord doing sprints later this evening. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. Oh my goodness. And then since the kids have been behaving somewhat today while I've been on the stream, I'll most likely continue doing it tomorrow at the same time that I have it planned for 2:30 my time, but I might bump it up earlier and do a somewhat longer stream. But we'll see. Oh my gosh. I feel the sneeze. What was I going to show you? I don't remember. But I'm liking how this week is looking. And it's like filled. Like I'm actually utilizing it. I like it. And then I have like my works in progress. So here's my covers and the titles. And I put what the genre is, who the female main character is, who the male main character is, and what the tropes are. Because obviously I don't know how many projects this notebook will hold, but I really, really like this. I can't wait to do a flip through of this for you guys. I'm sucking at this writing challenge. I now have 1,471 words. No worries. All it matters is that you are keeping up with your habit, basically. This is what Katrina and I wanted for the challenge. Like, yes, hitting the word count was, nice, but if we couldn't hit the word count, which for me, it's more often than not, I'm not hitting the word count that I give myself that month, because I'm kind of like, I need to do better with doing like a good, better, best type of goal situation, because I always do a really big goal and then I don't hit that big goal. So I need to start doing like good, better, best kind of goals, which I have plans for a challenge for 2025 that will kind of have that kind of tier system. But I need to get better at doing that for myself, because the main thing that Katrina and I wanted out of these was to at least be more consistent with our writing. And I have noticed that on the challenge months that we have, I am doing I am staying consistent for the most part. I think I've written more consistently this year than I have in the past couple of years, even though the word counts have been kind of the same, only because the past few years, life has really thrown a lot of lemons our ways. So basically, Katrina and I just really wanted to like get the consistency better. And the challenges have helped me tremendously with that. So don't feel bad about not hitting your word count goal. Maybe think about doing the good, better, best type of goals, because I know that works better for some people. And I am one of those people. I just keep forgetting to set myself a good, better, best type thing. Same. Also, we should try the stair challenge. Yes. Let's do that. I do have it in my notes that I want to do another stair step writing sprint vlog, because that was so much fun. And I feel like we got so many words done that day. I also want to do a random chaotic sprints vlog where I take my D100 die and it tells me how many minutes for each sprint. So I'm calling that the chaotic sprints. I want to do a live stream with those, as well as like vlogging it. So that is probably in the future for January or February. This has been the least consistent month I've had in a while. I will say, I think it was June. That was my least. Let me pull up my spreadsheet. June was my worst month and worst consistent kind of month. I only wrote 176 words that month. I don't even know if I was just taking a break that month or if I was like brainstorming, but in a manuscript, I only wrote 176 words. Because most of the words that I track are drafting words. I don't typically track brainstorming or outlining type of words. However, that might be something fun to do for next year. Because then it might not look like I'm not actually hitting any words, because on the days that I'm not drafting, a lot of the times I'm still doing other writing adjacent stuff. It just may not be in a draft form. It might be in an outline or a brainstorming document. And I don't typically track those. Yes, please. I would love that. Yeah. So sometime in January or February, I'll for sure do the D100 chaotic. It'll probably have to be on one of the days that I would like dedicate like an all-day live stream for, because with the chaotic D100, you don't know if you're going to get like 98 minutes or 2 minutes for a writing sprint. So it would definitely have to be one of those like longer, either all-day live streams or just a day where the husband is taking care of the kids. I'm in here with you guys and there's no time limit, you know. In October, I wrote 413. Okay, so it's not just me. I'm sorry if you hear the kids. It's not just me. I'm glad I'm not the only one who has like a random month that is like only in the hundreds for the word count. But on the spreadsheet that I made for the 2025 year for the Wordy Writer Challenge, where I have like the year at a glance, I took that and I integrated it for 2024. And so, not including November, because I haven't added any of my November words to the year at a glance yet, but from January to October, I wrote 76,000 words, and 59,000 of those were during challenge months. And 16,000 of those were during non-challenge months. So just looking at that stat alone, it does look like that the Wordy Writer Challenge is doing what it's supposed to be doing for me. I do typically write more in challenge months, though, even if I don't hit the number. Same. That's why I think I need to start doing like a good, better, best type of goal. I wonder. Hold on. Sorry, I heard them either throw or drop one of the controllers, and those are expensive. They're like 40 or 50 bucks. I had to go yell at them. Anywho, I think I might play around with the spreadsheet that I created and see if I can do like a good, better, best type of goal system for that. I'm going to have to work on that this week and see if I can do that. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the kids. Including this one so far, I've written 133K and 104,000 of those are challenge months. See what I mean? I'm just going to close my door. Guys, please stop. Oh my gosh. Anywho. See, the challenge is doing what it's supposed to be doing. D100 sounds fun. Go through supplies, trying to find all my butterfly stuff since it matches my journals. Aw, that's awesome. I figured that was your stats for the year. Oh, okay. Why don't we go ahead and get this next sprint started? We are going to be only doing 2 more sprints because my husband gets off at 4:30, and when he gets home, we're going to have to call Comcast and whatnot. So 2 more sprints. Let's make them count. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Let me change this to now sprinting. Happy sprinting! Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I honestly have no idea how I did. So let's find out. Let's see. 17,372 minus 17,050. 322 words that sprint. Not terrible, but I only just started getting my groove. I had to go out and yell at the kids a little bit. It's at the point where they're like, I think they're just done with the day. But yeah. We are going to do one last sprint. I'm going to start the break, but I'm not going to do a full break. We're going to do a smaller break so that we can get the last sprint started, because my husband gets off in 20 minutes. Oh. As I'm dropping everything and getting attacked by Olive Storm's hair. Also, I was talking to Katrina and Alex during that sprint, and Katrina was sharing some of her numbers, and so I decided to add my November numbers to my year at a glance, and it turns out that the month of November is it's already in the top 3 spot of most words written in 1 month for this year. So the first spot is taken by February, where I wrote just over 19,000 words that month. And then the second spot is May, where I wrote just over 15,000 words that month. So I'm currently, as of yesterday, was at 13,000 words for the month. And so I'm already in the top 3rd spot for November. Like, November is the 3rd most written words of the year. I'm trying to figure out how to say that correctly. But if this week goes the way I would like it to go, it has the potential to not only beat May at 15,000 words, but it also has the potential to beat February at 19,000 words. So that kind of put it into perspective that even though I've been in a weird slumpy funk of a mood in the past 10 days or so, it's not terrible. Does that make any sense? Like, I was expecting it to be like so much worse, but it's kind of not. So that made me feel a little bit better about this weird funk that I've been in. Anywho. How did you guys do? I am unmuted. Yes. Okay. Just making sure. Again, this will be the last sprint for the stream, but I do plan on doing some sprinting in the Discord, probably after dinner or so, or maybe even earlier than dinner, but I don't know. It all depends on if I'm making dinner or if Joe's making dinner or if Teresa's making dinner. I don't know what is even for dinner yet. It might just be a mac and cheese type of night. We'll see. But yeah. I also am liking this scene that I'm working on because it really brings in the... So Project Amethyst is kind of like a mix of genres. It is a fantasy romance. However, it has like historical romance elements to it. It has always had that, and I've really loved that in the past, like with this particular project. So this scene, I've really been like adding in like the historical romance type of elements. And I need to make a note for myself that I need to add those elements into the rest of the scenes, because I feel like some scenes it's really easy to add the historical romance elements, and other scenes I just like forget about those elements. Micah, finding lots of Disney stickers, not so much on butterflies yet. Oh, I'm so sorry. If you can't find any, you might be able to find some on Amazon with it being Black Friday sale week. I'll be writing again later tonight. I need 700 words in this project and want to plot out some of my cozy. Yay! I'm excited to hear more about your cozy. Basically, I want to finish this chapter so I can move on to the next. I hear ya. I've also been better at taking some vlog clips today. Let's see. Me too, once I figure it out. Well, you can pick my brain if you need to. It's what I'm here for you for. Oh, I was wondering why their school was sending an email. It had to do about early release, but not till December 6th. They did not need to send that out right now. That's fine. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and get this last sprint started. As always, you can find me in the Discord, which is linked down below. That is where most of us hang out and we talk pretty much daily. It's a fun little cozy corner. Oh, you can, hold on. Oh, it just came through. Oh, you can bet on it. I just need to get the beats down for cozies. Yeah. It's another reason why I would like to see, like, number one, I want Jessica Brody to take Save the Cat and merge it with Romancing the Beat. I just want to see how her brain like meshes the two together. Because I don't use one or the other. I definitely use a mixture of both. But I would also like her to do more like genre typed Save the Cat stuff. Like she has Save the Cat Writes novel and Save the Cat Writes a young adult novel, which is technically the same thing. Like most of the information in there is the same. The young adult just has like a little bit more information on like series and like a little bit extra information at the back. But like I want her to like dive into like genre specific. Like I would love a romance one. I would love a fantasy one. I would love a cozy one. Like it would be really nice to see the different aspects of that, or even just one extra volume where she goes into the different genres, like I would love to see that. Yeah, like I need more of that. Found a full sticker book of butterflies. Yay, good job. All right, we're going to start this last sprint. I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? Let me take this off real quick. I just had to finish that sentence that I was working on. Otherwise, I hate like leaving it in the middle of a sentence because when I get back to it, I have no idea where my mind was going. Okay, anyways, let me figure out how many words I accomplished during that sprint. 17,750 minus 378. So at least I've been consistent. 378. And I'm at a total of 17,750 words for the project. Now that's not for the month. For the month, it's a little less than that because I technically started Project Amethyst in October. They're playing Minecraft right now, so who knows what's going on. All right, as of right now, I have done 828 words for the day, and I'm hoping to double or triple that this evening in the Discord. So if you are not in the Discord, link is down below. I will be there doing some writing sprints later this evening, but the husband is home. I have to talk to him and we have to call Comcast and whatnot. So we're going to quickly go through the chat, which there's not too much. Micah found Lisa Frank's stash of stationery and stickers. That's amazing. Oh, take me back to the Lisa Frank days. Oh man, when times were more simpler. I know that Lisa Frank is making another comeback now because the aesthetic has retrended to nowadays. But love that. Next time I am live streaming is tomorrow at some point. I have it right now for 2:30 Central Time. It might be earlier. I might push it an hour or two earlier. We shall see. But I am going to go ahead and log off for now. It was lovely sprinting with you guys and hanging out with you guys. I hope that you were able to accomplish something. But I'm gonna get going. I'll see you guys all in the Discord later. All the kiddos are hitting that, yeah, that same age we were, so there's that. Yep. My internet is being stupid, so I just hung with you for this stream for the most part. No worries. That's what I'm here for. All right, everyone. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good evening, night, wherever you are. And if I don't see you guys in the Discord later, I will see you soon. All right. Have a good one.